This is the Wilson Combat EDC X9 3.25 inch. It's one of the most expensive guns I've ever reviewed, and the main question that has to be answered, is it any good? This is a hammer-fired double-stack gun that, unlike traditional double-stacks, has a fully machined aluminum frame. It has a 3.25-inch fluted stainless steel barrel. It takes proprietary 15-round mags. This version is also cut for an optic and is sporting a Trijicon RMR. The sights are higher and designed to co-witness with the optic. The rear sight is black and the front is a green fiber optic. The trigger is a curved design with a rounded but sort of textured face. The MSRP on this gun is a hefty $3,370. Here's the deal. My king of the 9mm mentally is the Bull Armory TAC-5. It brings huge value at just under $1,900 MSRP. That's far from a carry gun though, at 2 pounds in weight with a 5-inch barrel and a full-size grip. Bull Armory also makes a roughly $1,500 carry version of their double-stack 1911s called the Ultralight. We reviewed that as well, and I said it should be heavier because it was a bit snappy. The Wilson Combat seems to blend both of those worlds that I loved from the Bull Armory guns, albeit at a much higher price. You know what though? You can find magazines for both guns at themagshack.com. The Mag Shack has the mags you need at a solid price all the time. From Smith & Wesson to SIG to Glock to Taurus, from ARs to AKs, they've got it. If you don't believe me, go check the link in the video description to head over to themagshack.com and check out the massive selection they have. The shooting experience with this gun is, I don't know, weird. It's weird because you hear the gun going off, and you can feel the slide moving, but it's right back on target, almost like you never fired a round. All right, guys, here we go, the EDC X9 3.25 inch, and I'll tell you what, we just confirmed 0 of the optic and ended up running 4 or 5 mags through it because it's that good. Check this out, super buttery smooth. I mean, this is one of the best 9s I've ever put my hands on in terms of just picking up and going. Oh my gosh, it's good. I should expect that for the price tag, but oh my gosh, it's good. Safety, there you go. Man, that even sounds nice.
Oh my God. Like it's just, it glides.
There's definitely like some rounds bouncing off the optic. Like I can see it happening.
Yeah, you can see the dings. I mean, that might be from before too, but
yeah, that was riding, I believe, on a 10mm at some point.
This thing just shoots. It's smooth. It's like butter, like a hot knife through butter.
Go ahead, put another mag in it. That's the second time that's happened to you.
I gotta be hitting a slide or something.
Well, let's show. So the release is right there. Where's your grip fall?
So
does your grip fall on that?
Clear and safe, so.
It's possible. I mean, you're around it, it looks like. It doesn't look like that would be the case, but I don't know. I need to shoot some more, Josh.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's the way I like to do it, to annoy the internet. All right, we're gonna see if I can run this plate rack clean. Doesn't like to be, it's got a heavy enough spring to not want to do that. I'm gonna see if I can get that one turn. No, it's not coming around. It's a little stiff. I mean, literally, any time that I've missed, I know I missed because it's my fault. It's not one of those, is it me or is it the gun? It's definitely me. I can tell it's me It's like, because, you know, every once in a while, one or two rounds during a shooting string, I'll feel like, oh, I probably let that go too soon or whatever. This is incredible. Like, before this, I would say that one of my favorite 9mm sort of double stack guns was the Bull Armory TAC-5. And that's still an excellent gun, and we should probably bring that out to the range next time we come out with this. But holy shit. This, for a little gun, it's not snappy, it's not hard to control, it is just, it's the bee's knees. It's, what's a really good thing? It's mashed potatoes and gravy, it's all kinds of food. I don't know, all I got is Fat Kid references. It's a warm cookie. What do you got?
On a cold winter day?
Yeah, what do you got? Any good references?
I'm drawing a blank right now.
He's drawing a blank because it's cold as hell out here.
It's cold, but the gun is making me happy.
This thing is good, guys. This is good. I expected this thing to be snappy. It's small. However, because the grip shape was almost tailored to my hand, I've got more control over this than any other compact gun I've ever shot. I'm honestly not sure how they did it. So guys, when I talk about this thing fitting my hand really, really well, I'm not kidding. It's got decent traction back here. It's not aggressive. I would say that like that's bordering on smooth, but there is some texture there. There is some texture on the front strap and decent texture here. I'll try to get that in there. This is actually more aggressive than the front and rear. You've got a rounded trigger face, so it's rounded. It's not just like flat across, which I actually kind of like. That's not a common thing. I actually do like that on this particular gun, but man, this thing, it's just so good. And then you put a mag in, and you got like a little lip for your pinky finger to ride on. This is good. This is like really good. The weight doesn't strike me as like heavy either. When you handle this gun, it doesn't strike me as a heavy gun. All right, let's keep shooting. Most other small guns move around quite a bit in the hand, but this one, it just doesn't. It doesn't. And it only weighs about 2 ounces more than my daily driver HK VP9. The action is really smooth.
You don't even know when it locks open. Like,
yeah, you can't really feel it.
Like, for not being comped, not being any of that, like everything just glides, it runs, and it's smooth. Like, I cannot feel the slide locking back, which isn't a bad thing.
There's virtually zero slop in the slide to frame fitment, which sometimes can lead to malfunctions if it's too tight. But this thing is running like a champ despite being toit like a tiger. That's something interesting.
You're rolling.
Can you hear that? I don't know how I feel about that. They're like loose in there for some reason. I mean, we've had no malfunctions just yet, so I don't know if that's actually an issue or if it's just a, you know, how this particular mag is. Anyway, what I wanted to say before we were just rolling is that I was skeptical that this would be as good as a $3,000 gun should be, right? Like I was like, I don't know. Should it be that much money? And I'm telling you, I can just every round on target. Every round. No effort, just ding, 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 ding. Just wrecking it. There's the reset. There's the reset. The negatives that I can point out here are that I wish it had a more defined index point on the driver's side of the frame, and I wish the front of the slide had serrations. It's smooth. I also wish that there was a bit more room near the optic cut to be able to fit something with a larger front lens like the Trijicon SRO instead of just the RMR. I also wouldn't mind a flat face trigger, but as I can be sometimes, that's a bit nitpicky. Like, it's not a bad trigger, I like flat triggers a little bit more. So, with all that said, this has officially taken the top spot on my list of carry guns. It's fantastic. The balance of weight, reliability, controllability, and overall shooting experience makes this thing worth every penny of that MSRP. It is so good. You know what else is worth the money? Our review of the SIG 365X Macro. Go watch that one right now.